to get into. But the first order of business is to get started with the WNBA, where the league is making headlines like never before in its 27-year history. It's 8,490. So games that Caitlin Clark plays are averaging 85% more than non-Caitlin Clark games.
Ever feel like your efforts go unnoticed? That's exactly how Stephen A. Smith feels about Caitlin Clark's situation. Here's why he's defending the rookie and why it's causing a stir. But before we dive in, a quick favor. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of viewers watch without subscribing. Doing so costs nothing but makes a huge difference for us. Click subscribe? Thank you. Now back to the video. The WNBA is evolving faster than ever. Records once held by the all-time greats are now being shattered by rising stars. And it's not just stats. These newcomers are attracting record audiences. So why are some prominent figures uneasy about her success? Let's look at the WNBA's current high point. The league's popularity is skyrocketing. Viewership is at an all-time high. Attendance is climbing, and records are falling constantly. What's fueling this rapid growth? For starters, the sheer talent on display. Take A'ja Wilson, for example, who leads the league with an average of 27.5 points per game, setting a new single-season scoring record. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks.
Set a single-season points per game scoring record, averaging 27.5 points, y'all. We know about A'ja Wilson, okay? Let's get that out the way. Two-time MVP of the Las Vegas Aces, the best player in the world right now.
It's the kind of performance that gets everyone talking. But Wilson isn't the only star making waves. In just 32 games, Angel Reese shattered the previous league record for most rebounds in a single season, surpassing the mark once held by Sylvia Fowles. And she did it with plenty of games still remaining. The WNBA's current level of play is nothing short of extraordinary.
Surpassing Diana Taurasi's 25.3 points per game, set back in 2006. That's one person. The others...
Great players, sure. But how does that actually bring in more fans? That's where things get interesting. Enter Caitlin Clark, the rookie who's completely reshaping the league. Clark isn't just outstanding, she's revolutionary. Since joining the Indiana Fever, she's helped turn the team from league bottom dwellers into serious contenders, achieving their first winning record in years. Over her last 12 games, Clark has averaged 23.4 points per game, rookie numbers that make even seasoned veterans nervous. But her impact isn't limited to the court. She's transforming the fan experience, too. Attendance at games featuring Clark averages 15,540 fans per game, a staggering 85% higher than games without her. Take a moment to let that sink in.
Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky forward, just set the league record for the most rebounds in a season, surpassing a mark set by Sylvia Fowles in 2018.
With Clark leading the way, the Indiana Fever have become the WNBA's top team in terms of both home and away attendance. They're outperforming rival teams by 36% on the road and 35% at home. These numbers aren't just impressive, they're revolutionary. Overall WNBA attendance has risen by 20%. TV ratings are smashing records, and merchandise sales are soaring. Clark is at the center of this league-wide resurgence. Some even compare her to Tiger Woods, saying she's transforming women's basketball in the same way he changed golf. This isn't just hype, it's a fundamental shift in how people view the sport.
Is of course Caitlin Clark, who just led the Indiana Fever to an above 500 record for the first time in 5 years to get into. But the first order of business is to get started with the WNBA, where the league is making headlines like never before in its 27-year history.
Here's where things get complicated. Not everyone is happy with Clark's rapid rise to stardom. Some well-known figures in women's basketball seem uneasy, revealing underlying tension and possible biases in recognition. Certain individuals appear critical of the league's recent direction. Recently, WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes made a statement that's sparking a lot of conversation. The controversy? It's not what she said, but who she didn't mention that has Stephen A. Smith fuming. Swoopes praised the Indiana Fever's exceptional season, applauding their strategy, teamwork, and highlighting several key players. Yet, she completely left out Caitlin Clark, the rookie phenom who's lighting up the league. Why would a respected figure like Swoops overlook the player who's driving record-breaking attendance and viewership? Let's break it down. While Swoops lauded the team's overall performance and singled out other important individuals, Clark received not a single mention. It's as if she didn't exist.
With over 500,000 fans over their first 33 games this season, some have compared Caitlin Clark to Tiger Woods. Either way you slice it, it's clear that we're witnessing a golden era in the sport. Caitlin Clark, what'd I tell y'all?
Talking about the Bulls' heyday without mentioning Michael Jordan just wouldn't make sense, and the same applies here. You might wonder if it was simply an oversight. The fact is, in professional sports, words matter, especially coming from someone of Sheryl Swoop's stature. This wasn't a slip, it was a choice that sparked controversy across the basketball community. So, why did Swoops leave Clark out? Some suggest it could relate to legacy. Clark's meteoric rise is breaking records and reshaping how the public views women's basketball. Could there be a hint of resentment? Or is there a deeper reason? Others think it reflects the WNBA's changing image. Clark represents a new era, drawing unprecedented attention and admiration. For veterans who've struggled to gain recognition in a league that wasn't always in the spotlight, this sudden surge in Clark's prominence can be disorienting.
Average attendance in the 33 games Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever have played this season is at 15,746. That leads the WNBA, okay? By the way, she's the second leading scorer at 23.4 points per game over the last 12 games.
Swoop's remarks didn't go unnoticed. Enter Stephen A. Smith. Known for his blunt and candid style, Smith wasn't about to let this slide. To him, Swoop's omission of Clark wasn't accidental. It was a glaring example of unprofessional bias. Smith didn't hold back. He criticized Swoops for what he saw as a lack of neutrality, delivering his points in his signature forthright manner. He emphasized that leaving Clark out was a deliberate choice, not an oversight, feeding into a larger narrative that Clark's rapid success might be unsettling some of the established figures in women's basketball. Swoop's remarks added fuel to the perception that Clark is being marginalized or even disliked. But Smith wasn't finished. He went further, openly questioning Swoop's professionalism. In his view, her omission displayed a clear lack of objectivity for everyone to see, a pointed critique not just of Swoops, but of her role as a commentator. The basketball world took notice. Analysts, athletes, and fans all weighed in. Some defended Swoops, arguing she's entitled to her opinions, while others sided with Smith, seeing the exclusion as a deliberate slight against a player who is redefining the game. As the debate heated up, it became clear that this isn't just about one player or one statement. It reflects the growing pains of women's basketball. Tensions between tradition and innovation, veterans and rising stars, are playing out in real time. The WNBA is facing a major shakeup, thanks to the bombshell Smith just dropped. It's no longer just about Swoops, it's about the future of women's basketball. Smith's words may have shifted the conversation entirely.
And how she's revolutionized fan engagement in women's basketball. Overall attendance, in case you missed it, is up by 20%. Breaking TV viewership ratings is 8,490. So games that Caitlin Clark plays are averaging 85% more than non-Caitlin Clark games.
The impact of this exchange has been huge. It's more than just two prominent athletes clashing. It sparked a broader conversation about how sports commentators shape public perception of players. Should pundits highlight emerging talent even if it means acknowledging that the game is changing? Smith is clear on his stance. He argued that Swoop's omission casts doubt on her professionalism, stating that she was literally putting a lack of professional objectivity on display for audiences to see. That's a direct challenge to her credibility as a commentator, going far beyond ordinary criticism. This disagreement isn't happening in isolation. It's unfolding within a rapidly evolving WNBA, a league experiencing unprecedented growth, with players like Caitlin Clark drawing record crowds and attention. Yet with growth come growing pains, which this controversy has brought to the surface. On one side, there are established figures who... The clash between Smith and Swoops highlights a deeper tension in women's basketball. Established figures versus rising stars like Caitlin Clark, who is drawing unprecedented attention and fans. Smith's coward remark isn't just criticism. It's a call for fairness, impartiality, and recognition of transformative talent. This debate raises bigger questions. Is there a generational gap in perspectives? Do some veterans see newcomers as a threat? How do we balance respect for the sport's past with excitement for its future? Smith's comments have sparked discussions on objectivity, bias, and the role of sports pundits. Ultimately, it's about more than one player or one remark. The WNBA's evolution is at stake. Clark's rise is changing the game, and how commentators respond could shape the future of women's basketball.